Ah, Inko, I'm glad you swung by. Looks like you're admiring the art contest entries. I told you that St. Hammond's artistic programs were unparalleled. That's not mine. What's not yours? I try to say more, but the words won't leave my mouth. Ben's eyes follow mine to the bottom of the painting in front of me, and I watch as he makes the same realization as I do. Hey, Inko, you didn't! Did you paint this? I had no idea your style was so developed, so humble. If I had known... That's not my entry. It's not? No, mine was a photograph. But what's your name doing on this one? That's the fucking issue! This must be some kind of mistake. A million scenarios come to mind. They must have gotten the wrong name somehow. If they did, I think the real artist would have come forward by now. Then the submission website must have been hacked or broken. But our school checks for stuff like that. What do you mean? If it was, we'd known by now. Then... Inko, you're sure you didn't submit somebody else's piece by accident? Of course I didn't. Why would I do something like that? You're the only one that can log into your account, Inko. Suddenly, everything stops. No, dude, you did it. This is your painting, bro. My account. Did somebody...
Look, relax, alright? We can get this sorted out, just don't panic.
Ben lowers his voice.
But Inko, just to be clear.
What?
You didn't just get a bit of extra help, right?
Ben looks at me through the edge of his glasses, eye to eye.
There's some real stakes in the contest. Cheating is taken seriously. Especially fraud.
The word echoes around inside me. Fraud. It makes my bones chill. We have to kill Ben, he's the only one who knows. There's ingenuine, faker, liar. They're all bad in different ways, but fraud is just dripping with frigid condemnation. No, I swear I submitted a photograph. Ben relaxes his shoulders.
Alright, just making sure, sorry to alarm you.
It's perturbing how he can go from deadly serious to jovial like a flip switch.
You gonna be alright?
Sorry, I need some air.
Hey, feel free. I'll let Scalar know, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Ben, I swear to God, if Mia fucked you into doing this.
No problem, take it easy.
Ben offers me an earnest smile, waving at me as he steps out of the room and down the hall. After some time, I follow him, shambling down the hall as I try to make sense of what just happened. Yeah, Ben is prey, let's not forget. And who's the apex predator? Huh? I thought everybody actually liked my photography. Oh my god! Oh my god! I forgot. I completely forgot. Everybody was coming up to me at school. Dude, your piece was so good. Oh my god, I didn't know you were that capable. You are so good at art, Inko. I saw what you submitted, dude. Just the best. I thought everybody actually liked my photography. They all thought I was some expert painter instead. I don't even know how to express it. I feel empty. I thought maybe my hard work was finally paying off, but I submitted the right entry, so what happened? Did somebody change it? And if so, how? It's such a good piece, too. It's such a good piece, too. What even is there to be gained by putting my name on it? Lost. Alone. I wander aimlessly through the halls. The thought of missing lunch passes through my mind, but there's a different sort of emptiness pervading my stomach. I'm hungry and depressed! Why is this rattling me like it is? Man, it's not like I'm in trouble or anything. Ben's helping me sort this out. I'm at a loss of what to even think right now. Oh, crap! Olivia mentioned something about server issues before. I couldn't see my submission, but... was it just that? Maybe Olivia was right to be worried. Well, duh. Why else would she be so nervous? My aimless walking leads me outside the principal's office in the gala. There's that one cityscape painting from the start of the school year. The very first painting I ever saw here. And still one of the best. A vibrant cityscape that morphs the rigid structure of urban planning into a soft and inviting utopia, as if viewed from the eyes of a child. The sky above the city is a beautiful shade of crimson, with radiant clouds clustered along its length. If the art contest submission was the best painting I've ever seen, then this one comes close. I can only imagine the accolades she must have gotten for painting this way back when. You know, for a while, I got to have that experience. Fraud! I got to step in the shoes of an artist much better than myself. Maybe that was the intent. All the praise, approval, everything I've been wanting. Just for a while, it was given by an anonymous stranger. Whoever that may be. We got John. John's hopping in. He knows we didn't, really submit someone else's artwork and claimed it as our own. We're not stealing. We're not fakers. Whoever that may be. Actually, this gives me a bit of an idea. If I'm clever and Olivia's up for it, this could be a cool way to get her to show off her painting more. Everyone would like that. Maybe that's what she needs. I could act as like a personal publisher for her so she doesn't have to deal with people. Huh. Wait a second. I peeled down the empty hallway. I need to find Olivia. She couldn't possibly... But why me? Why would she... Thinking about it only increases my worries and desperation to find who I hope the raptor Jesus is not the culprit. I haphazardly check all the places where Olivia could be, but I didn't find her anywhere. My hunt for the... baryonyx leads me to the second floor of the atrium. Feels like there's a lead brick in the pit of my stomach as I internalize my current situation. Mia encounter? You think so? I was thinking the same exact thing. The soft pattering of rain hitting the window grabs my attention to see a gloom-colored Volcaldera outside. My eyes wander along the school's pathway, covered in mud thanks to the earlier rainfall. Wait a minute. Those look like tracks in the mud from wheels that would be attached to a wheelchair.
Why just spill your beans, Tommy?
I burst through the main entrance doors and am met with the feeling of droplets hitting my head. I've used this stock rain sound before. Outside, a dark overcast has rolled in. The forecast called for on and off rain during the day, but pretty gnarly clouds. Makes it look almost dusk around. Crap, what am I wasting time for? I follow the trail with urgency, fearing that the rain will wash it away. Yeah, gnarly crowds. Looks like it goes down the whole pathway. I ignore my clothes becoming progressively damp and the water collecting on my shades. Eventually, I round the curve that leads to the bridge and see a distressing item at its end. Just an empty wheelchair. Okay. My throat! My throat! My throat! It's a miracle! It's a miracle. Oh, my throat and my head. You guys are killing me. A wheelchair. Mein Inko! I can walk! Olivia's wheelchair. Empty of the occupant, toppled to its side. A new fear grips at me, born from the mental imagery provided by that sight. Those cruel thoughts push me up the steps faster than humanly possible, even as my rational mind tries to reassure me. Running across the deck, my breath is caught in my throat when I reach the middle. She can breathe underwater, right? She's on the ground, head slumped down. There's damaged and soaked school supplies scattered all over the walkway. Oh my god. Is she okay? My foot shifts, trying to force me closer. Slowly, her head lifts up to the sound of my shoes, squelching on the floor. Inko? Her tear-stained eyes stare at me with a dead expression, and her voice sounds weak. Olivia? I feel like I can finally breathe again. Slowly, Olivia pushes herself up, and I notice she's laying atop a pile of paper shreddings. The feeling of relief slowly fades away, and I remember just why I was looking for her. We stay silent, only staring at each other as the rain continues to bear down on us. She simply sits there, letting herself grow more and more soaked from the rain. Do you want to talk? No. Not out in the open. I grab my compact umbrella from my backpack and unfurl it. It doesn't do much to dry Olivia off, but at least she's not getting more soaked. The umbrella is placed between us, and the elements against the ledge, forming a personal canopy above us. Here. Now we're alone. There's space next to Olivia to take a seat. It's odd. We've sat together before, but sitting on the ground in the rain. And the room is a little claustrophobic. There's bits of paper melted onto the pavement, soaked by rain. Though torn apart and waterlogged, I can sort of make out a tree. A rough sketch of one, anyway. Like the one that stood prominently in my false submission. So you did do it. Inko, please, I can explain. I didn't have a choice. What? I know what I did was wrong, but I didn't have any other way. It wasn't a choice to not trick me? She avoids looking at me, focusing on the scraps of paper scattered around the floor like confetti. It wasn't to trick you, I get it. You're mad at me. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. I thought we were good friends. I wasn't expecting it. Expecting you. She pauses to give her throat some respite. Her usual water bottle isn't anywhere nearby. A shaky breath escapes her mouth. When you came around, I thought you were no different than the others. That you were some self-centered, pretentious midwit who only cares about his image. That's when I got the idea of using you to swap out your art with mine. You didn't even seem like the kind of person who cared about how he gets attention from others. Just that he gets it. That's what you think of me? Silent Hill music? Please, God, don't tell me she was going for the in the water ending. Her description of my character feels pretty reductive, but the ache in my chest tells me it's a little too close to home. But that's not what I think of you now. Iadakon's the only person I can trust. So when he went to bat for you, saying we'd make good friends, I was worried. What's so special about this guy? I honestly got scared he'd be wrong. That you'd just be like everyone else and I'd be setting myself up for failure. But worse than that, Inko. I was afraid he'd be right. And I'd have to face what I'd done to myself. Now I've gone and done something like this. Switching my contest entry? She nods, swallowing hard. I wasn't thinking. Suddenly everything was out of balance. Everything I'd created, all my work, my own little world was suddenly changing, and I had no control of it. I just had to do something. Cheese wants to see tits. Come on. I didn't know I was doing that. I'm sorry. She stops to process my words and continues. I knew I'd get caught. It's stupid. I was hoping for it, even. Someone to figure out that it was swapped, so it would be changed and everyone would be none the wiser. She turns to face me with silver eyes welled with tears. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I just don't want to go back to being the person I used to be. The person who didn't care about hurting you. Her head tilts downwards with a violent hitch of breath. Ivory claws extend and grip at her knees in painful display, and yet Olivia chokes back any sound she'd make. Her body shudders with every heavy breath from her, and I realize that every last defensive barrier she had was completely gone. Olivia laid herself bare, leaving only the crying girl desperately trying to silence her pitiful tears. Do I want these, regards in my chat? Do I want it to be left all up to you? Alright. Think on this one. 2 whole minutes. Inko, you gotta choose? No way. I'm making this your fault. You think I should? Disregard chat room? Make your own damn choice? Alright, fine. I'm ignoring your fucking vote. Ah, god damn it. What do you mean I have... You're gonna make this my fucking responsibility? Kill her. Alright, it's not... I'm not leaving it to you anymore. We got Cheese loaded up with fucking Costco tequila. We're gonna put it in his fucking hands? Alright. Why do all this? This seemed... I feel like this is way better, right? She said, please, don't hate me. I can't hate you. Simp? 2 simps at once? The Simpsons, huh? Faced with those unbidden words from Olivia, I'd have to be a heartless bastard to do anything but accept her apology. I'm not reading your fucking comments anymore, ever. It's clear that the guilt has been rotting in her conscience ever since. What she did was wrong, no doubt about it. But then again, thinking of her circumstances, how can I blame her? How could anyone? I probably would have ended up having to do the same thing in her shoes. At this point, Olivia's put herself through enough stress as is. If there's one thing she needs to hear right now, it's that I forgive her. I don't hate you, Olivia. You don't? No, I don't. I won't lie, I definitely felt hurt when I first found out. But the fact that you're willing to admit your mistakes shows that you're growing as a person. You mean I'm fat? I'm really glad to hear that we're friends. It's refreshing to hear her say it. I was worried when she was only just putting up with me. Olivia seems understandably puzzled over my lack of anger towards her. I figured you'd be more upset. Is this just your pity? If so, I don't want it. It's not pity, Olivia. I'm accepting your apology. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. The sooner we can all put this behind us, the better. I am so late. Oh, waffle. But I can tell you're a good person, so don't worry about it, alright? Incello? How are you the first person to make this joke? We're at a combined 9 hours now. You left it up to Zoop to come up with Incello? You guys are not on the fucking ball. I expected better out of you. God damn it. I offer her my best smile. Yeah, Cheese, where were you on that, dude? Drink more, huh? Olivia slowly nods. When you put it that way, I guess. But still. Truth be told, I deserve to fail. To actually face consequences. Such a fucking fraud. All over a damn painting. Olivia, you did what you thought you had to do, and you're saying sorry for the consequences. That's all that matters. Okay. Now we get to play help out the media illiterate retard. Why did she do it? Do we have a full picture, a full idea why she actually made the swap? Was it so I had that icy cold fucking feeling of, oh, everybody thought my art was so cool, it's not mine, I actually suck? Oh, well that was the other option, wasn't it?
Foghorn.
Who cares? I could have found out, yeah. Yeah. I scooch closer to Olivia.
Your beanstalk.
We literally can't tell you. Okay. Huh? That was you taking action in a way I never would have guessed. A crime of passion, I think it's called. I'm probably wrong, but she gets the idea. The world runs on those. You don't need to change. I don't think you did anything wrong. She leans her head against the wall of the railing before looking at me with a half smile. Thanks. You're right, I'm just throwing everything away like an idiot. I'm scared. I'm here with you. I coax the rest of the tired grin from her, and she looks down at the shredded papers again. After everything was said and done, things became quiet. You want a hug? Beneath the solace of my umbrella, we relax together. Save scum? We're all save scumming? I'll read the chat room just this once, save scum. Beneath the solace of my umbrella, we relax together. Or are you saying go back and pick the other option? What do you mean? Load? Are you serious? Pick the other fucking option? Oh boy. You can use this. Whoa! Oh! Oh, that's what you were saying. Son of a bitch! Why do all this? I don't play visual novels! Look, I'll load back to it. I made my fucking choice, but... I'm gonna hate myself for thinking this, but... She still hasn't really told me why she did it. I don't want to push the issue too hard, but if not now, when? I just want to know, why go through all the trouble? What were you trying to accomplish? I immediately regret my words as the pain grimace on her face drives home the mistake she made. Learning visual novels at 27. Is that really the most embarrassing thing on earth? I don't play... Come on. Come on. Even if I'm in the right to ask, I feel like the villain for pressing her, but out of respect for Olivia's feelings, I stand steady, because to back down would be to denigrate her like all the people in her past had done. I wanted to see what people thought of my art without knowing that I was the one who made it. Why would you want that? Isn't it obvious? It's always the same thing. Carl, did you mean to, did you mean to agree with the comment above cheeses? Oh god, the laugh got caught in my throat. Isn't it obvious? It's always the same thing. Her voice takes a deeper pitch. Oh wow, you're so talented in spite of your condition. This time it's a higher, shriller tone. Oh, it's amazing, it's like you aren't disabled at all, mate! Pretty good Mia impression, Olivia. Her voice returns, this time weighed down with contempt. For all their kind words, it always came back to those empty platitudes. Will you fucking... Come on now. Too many racists in here, man. It never felt like they cared about me or my interests. It was always just blind praise because I'm doomed to never measure up to the same level of expectations. Stop making me smile, you assholes! This is the sad part. The worst of it came when I found out I couldn't even fail on my own. The sound of her talons tearing more paper on the floor enhances her heated words. Even when I intentionally do something wrong, someone's always there to pick up after me or assure me it's good in certain lights. She rips more off the page with every sentence. These are just old sketches from through the year. Nobody else has to live with that paranoia. That every positive word spoken and action taken to help you out is just someone acting out of obligation or insecurity. It got so bad, I was almost being forced to accept these freaking accommodations. I just ended up... She drops what little remains of the pages unceremoniously, cutting everyone out. I'm never gonna come out on top. I'm never gonna be allowed to fail. No one's allowed to feel anything but pity for me when they meet me, and guilt when they even consider not giving me a free pass. Nobody has any agency, and that's just how things are. The bell rings from a distance. Alright, alright. Alright, we're not gonna be safe-scumming pussies. We're going back to the bed we made. Alright, we relax together. At least until Olivia begins shifting uncomfortably. So she did it because everybody treats her like a fucking loser. Oh my god, everyone agrees, be a safe-scumming pussy. Alright. You people. Is this what you wanted? We're really clicking now, aren't we? You people? Oh shit! The bell rings from a distance, signaling the end of lunch. Within my mind, I can vividly imagine the sounds of our classmates grumbling complaints as they shuffle to class. Instead, I choose to listen to the rain, how the soft pitter-patter of droplets land atop my umbrella before slipping gently to the ground above us. Internalizing that sound alongside the dimmer ambience and overall wetness has turned the tiny park I'm accustomed to into a near-alien locale. I wonder to myself if this is why Olivia came out here. In a small way, all of her work seems to revolve around average places, but altered with unnatural and beautiful overlayings. Creating for the familiar and yet adding in the fantastical. Why'd you say that like Xavier? Creating! I look over to Olivia, who also seems to be lost in thought. That does sound pretty tough. You gonna be alright? Wolfman, why do you know stuff? No, honestly, that's only the start of it, but I don't want to. No, you wanted to know, right? I want to tell someone. Anyone. Right now, it's just Yadakon. I'm sure he's sick of it. Alright. This crap even affects my family. You say that like you don't think they are. They aren't, though. I can't change that. She sighs. You're right. I should be a little more grateful to them, but at the same time, it's... like, I know all too fucking well I could just hang out at the Paynes for as long as I need after graduation. They're just too nice to not. And the arrangement with my actual father could probably last indefinitely. Okay, living parents. I could just detach from society and leech off everyone around me forever. And it would still just be pity and guilt. But you saw them at the pool party, they love you. I know, and I hate it, and I want to love them back, but I can't. Not now. I've already wasted so much. Who am I to suddenly turn around in my last year? I just want to get out of their hair, not waste their time anymore. Otherwise, I'll be the one hurting them. Wasting all their patience and kindness for years like I already have, and I'd never be in the wrong. A parent. Who the fuck wants a free ride through life like that? Who would ever want that ever in life? A free ride, just do whatever the fuck you want. Sit in a chair and hang out. And that's all I have waiting for me, realistically. Damn it. Why am I telling you this? Olivia clutches her throat. Her voice has gotten strained and weak. It hurts to speak at all, but she's just been letting it all out. Hell, what am I doing just watching? I'm such an idiot. I rummage through the insides of my backpack again until... here it is. Pulling out a water bottle, I offer it to her. Oh shit! My toe hit the control button. You fucker. Pulling out a water bottle. I offer it to her. She eyes it on the ground indifferently, then goes to drink it. The whole bottle is finished in one go, and she drops it in the growing pile of trash. My fucking toe, man. I'm stanced up in this chair right now. Thanks. Dude, I'm sitting pretzel style in this fucking thing. I give a silent nod. She looks off into the distance again, picking up her train of thought. Don't come to school tomorrow, Robo. Remove toe. That's why I had to do it. I had to know if I really was good at something for once. And you were just my fucking guinea pig. Really, genuinely good. No false praise. No parasocial relations where I'm verbally filleted. Alright? So everyone else can feel better for it. No parasocial relationships. I had to know my art was real. That I could be something for real. That I have a real way out. Iadakon assures me all the time it's good enough. Fuck, why didn't I listen to him? He probably knows everything by now anyways. He usually does. Honestly, taking all of this in at once is challenging to digest, to say the least. Oh man, I'm missing lunch! You said you expected to get caught? Yeah, I said I wanted to be. I wasn't even sure other people would see it. If you caught it fast enough and switched it back, thinking it was a bug, then you started getting all this praise out of nowhere. Yeah, I did. Seems a bit sad in retrospect. just go, man. Who needs lunch, man? Oh no, I'm missing my one bag of chips. I hate parasocial relationships. Don't you, actual friend Robo who hangs out with us all the time in real life? Yeah, around then it really settled in just how bad I messed up. I tried to get you to notice it by showing me the submission yourself. Then you just go to the office to get it changed. Nobody would get hurt. End of story. But of course you still had your own saved. You're always just so prepared for anything. She gestures to the crushed water bottle. The weeks go by, you get more praise, I get more nervous. Then today, and Olivia's hands finally fell into her lap, limp and spent. Here we are. Here we are. It's my turn to say something, I guess. I don't know how to process all this. It's not like friendships come with instructions. My own thoughts are muddled, pushing me to find some way to comfort the girl before me. And yet to comfort her would be to demean her like people have done in the past. It's so confusing, and frustration and pity mix haphazardly in my stomach. It's nauseating. I need my chips! Pity for the girl before me that's wronged me, but not out of real malice. Frustration at myself, because Olivia was right. Having unveiled an uglier side of me I wasn't even aware of. Glass her. Damn! Oh no, this one matters. This one matters. Fuck. Is this one gonna be a coin flip, boys? What do you think, Robo? Oh man. Life or death for wheelchair boy. What is she gonna end up respecting the choice of letting her fail? So, Wolfman was telling me, you know, keep in mind the shit that she's telling you, the reason why she swapped out the paintings. She did it because she's not allowed to fail, right? I think for once she needs to experience, like, oh, come on. Oh, I'm gonna do number 2. I'm gonna do number 2. Kill her. My thoughts land on what Olivia said earlier in the conversation. Ooh-wee. Smart. You're gonna tell Principal Scalar? Olivia flinches a bit. Using my mind! Get out of my mind! Principal, why? About what you did? You said you expected to get caught. We can't tell them officially. Anything but that. Olivia shifts uncomfortably in her spot. Why not? If they found out, it's all over. Isn't that a bit extreme? Honestly, it'll be the end for you too. It's my turn to flinch. Olivia's getting worked up again. New fear starts spiking through her eyes. I don't need to ask. Olivia answers anyway. You didn't talk about it till now, after it's nearly guaranteed to win. With the stakes, it would look like you were complicit. Or worse, like it was your idea. You'd be a fraud. There's that word again. Fraud. No. That word all over my record? In senior year? My record! When I'm about to have to find a career? No one's... Who the fraud. Fraud. But even so, isn't it the right thing to do? I can handle it. Don't worry about me. She blackmailing you, dog. Please, Inko, no! A photographer finding a career his senior year. Lol, Lamau even. There's more. I told you, I'm not even eligible to even enter. No cripples allowed. I already won before. I get the notoriety and money. Alright, got them. The winning piece is featured on the cover of Volcaldera Monthly and even gets an article. There's more than a scholarship. It's a foot in the door. They can't do anything about the money. It's long gone, but if everyone knows what I did, and it gets to those magazines... She clutches the sleeve of her hoodie and stares me dead in the eye. I need it to graduate. I fucking hate it, but I need it. That's my only way out. My only way to actually go somewhere. You're putting all your eggs into that one basket? There's no other baskets. I can't risk it. I know, I just carried on about why does nobody let me fail, but this... It's serious. They can't know. Please, Inko. I can't lose everything over this mistake. I can't. You have to eat all the eggs. I can't. I can't. Fraud. God, not that. But isn't it... Olivia grabs the sides of my jacket and yanks herself close. Oh! The motion tips the umbrella over and slides a few feet away in the breeze. It makes her almost lose her balance and fall onto me. Her breathing is erratic. Inko, listen to me. Please, I can't lose this. I can't be doomed to be nothing. This is all I have. You can't go to someone about this. I'm begging you. She's tugging me towards the ground, closer to her. My jacket's starting to tear. I can feel her anxiety by how her hands are quivering with fear as they grip tightly at my coat. It's my fault, okay? It's not yours. You don't need to make it your problem. Please. Okay. Nobody else has to know. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, the tail hanging out. Tell Mia. It'll have to be our little secret. Olivia exhales and lets go. All at once, she slumps down. I have to hold out my arms to stop myself from falling too. Olivia ends up slumped over my lap sideways. Hey, you okay? No. I'm really not. The Gator girl tries to push herself up from my lap. Her attempt only ended up with her twisting on my legs and turning her face and chest upwards. She must be really exhausted, as even her attempts to blow her wet hair from her face are unsuccessful. How would you do that? Never mind. God damn it. Is this what it's all come to? I got away with it too. Fuck, I'm just like Ben. You have the energy to get up? Not yet. Olivia? What's wrong with Ben? How are you like him? She exhales hard. Ben! It's all his fault. All of it. If not for him, I wouldn't be in this thing. Some worthless heap, unable to do anything with nothing, and nobody. Ben made her crippled! None of this would have happened. This sounds like something I shouldn't be prying into. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, I don't. But I did this to you. I should be honest. Can you get off my legs first? I'm starting to lose feeling. Read the room, Inko. Read the room. This is a school filled with thousands of people. You found the one person to not look directly in the face and say, "Can you get off my legs? I'm starting to lose feeling. My legs are getting a little, I just can't feel my legs."